Drone warfare is changing fast, and what we are seeing now is only the beginning. Right now, one of the biggest developments is coming from China, where a new ground-based system is being shown that can launch a large number of drones in seconds. This system is designed to release many drones at once instead of sending them one by one. The idea is simple and very effective. When many drones are launched together, they can spread across the battlefield quickly and search for targets at the same time. This creates pressure that is very hard to stop. These drones are similar to what we call loitering munitions. A good example of this type is the Lancet loitering munition. These drones can stay in the air for a period of time, look for a target, and then strike when the target is found. This makes them different from traditional missiles. A missile goes straight to a fixed target, while these drones can adjust during the mission. The Chinese system focuses on swarm tactics. This means many drones work together as a group. Each drone can cover a small area, and together they cover a very large space. This increases the chances of finding and hitting targets. Another important part of this system is automation. These drones are expected to use some level of artificial intelligence. This does not mean full independence in every case, but it does mean they can assist in identifying targets. They can scan the area, compare what they see with stored data, and move toward possible targets. Human operators may still be involved, but the process becomes faster and more efficient. This changes how attacks are carried out. In the past, artillery was used to hit a wide area. The goal was to increase the chances of hitting something important. That method uses a lot of ammunition and does not guarantee accuracy. Drone swarms can do something different. They can search, confirm, and then strike specific targets. China has been working on this concept for several years through organizations like the People's Liberation Army. Defense companies such as the China Electronics Technology Group Corporation have also shown swarm drone tests in public demonstrations. These tests include dozens and sometimes even hundreds of drones working together in coordinated patterns.
我们的无人机已经成功锁定目标，并离目标越来越近。我们看一下能否打中。
There have also been reports of air-based launch systems. In those systems, drones are released from aircraft or larger drones in mid-air. A swarm can be launched far from the target area and still reach it quickly. Ground systems and air systems together create multiple ways to destroy these drones. The ongoing Russia-Ukraine war gives real proof of how important drones have become. Both sides are using drones every day. Ukraine has been using small FPV drones in large numbers. These drones are controlled by operators who see through a camera on the drone. They're cheap, fast, and very effective against vehicles and even tanks. Ukraine has also started using unmanned ground vehicles as mobile launch platforms. These vehicles carry drones closer to the front line. Once they reach a good position, the drones are launched from there. This increases the range of the drones and makes them more effective. It also reduces the risk for human operators. Another important development in Ukraine is the use of fiber optic controlled drones. These drones are connected by a thin cable instead of relying on radio signals. It makes it very difficult to jam. Russia has strong electronic warfare systems that can block or disrupt signals. Fiber optic drones solve this problem because they do not depend on wireless communication in the same way. This creates a constant cycle of adaptation. One side develops jamming systems, and the other side finds ways to avoid them. This back and forth is pushing drone technology forward at a very fast pace. Swarm drones take this to another level. A single drone can destroy a vehicle. A swarm can disable an entire unit. Air defense systems are designed to track and stop a limited number of threats. When dozens of drones approach at the same time, the system struggles to respond effectively. Cost is another major factor. Drones are much cheaper, especially smaller ones. This allows armies to use them in large numbers without the same financial pressure. This also means smaller forces can have a stronger impact if they use drones effectively. There is also a psychological effect. Soldiers know that drones can appear at any time. They can be watching from above without being seen. This creates constant pressure. It affects movement, planning, and even morale. A battlefield with drones is very different from one without them. Artificial intelligence is expected to play a bigger role in the future. Current systems already use basic forms of automation. Future systems may improve in target recognition and coordination. Drones in a swarm could share information. One drone could find a target and guide others toward it. This would make the swarm more efficient. There are still limits and concerns. Fully autonomous weapons raise serious ethical and legal questions. Many countries are cautious about allowing machines to make final decisions without human control. There are ongoing discussions at international levels about how these systems should be used. Even with these concerns, development continues. Countries see the advantage and do not want to fall behind. China is investing heavily in this area, and so are other nations. The United States has its own programs, including systems like the Switchblade drone. Russia has also expanded the use of loitering munitions in recent conflicts. This shows that drone warfare is not limited to one country. It is a global shift. Each country is trying to improve range, accuracy, resistance to jamming, and coordination. The focus is on making drones smarter, faster, and more reliable. The concept of a mothership is also becoming more common. This can be a ground vehicle, a ship, or an aircraft that carries and releases smaller drones. This approach allows for flexible deployment. The main platform stays at a safer distance, while the drones move forward to complete the mission. In real combat, this creates layers of operation. A large system carries smaller systems, and those smaller systems carry out the actual attack. This reduces risk and increases reach. It also allows for quick changes in strategy based on what is happening on the ground. Another important factor is data. Drones collect a lot of information. They capture video, track movement, and identify patterns. This data can be used in real time or stored for later analysis. This gives an advantage to forces that can process and use this information quickly. Defense against drones is also becoming a priority. Systems are being developed to detect, track, and destroy incoming drones. This includes radar systems, electronic warfare tools, and even directed energy weapons. The goal is to create a defense capable of handling large numbers of drones simultaneously. China's development of a fast-launch ground system fits into this larger picture. It is not an isolated idea. It is part of a global trend toward faster, smarter, and more flexible drone deployment. The ability to launch many drones in seconds adds another advantage. It allows forces to respond quickly and apply pressure without delay. At the same time, it is important to understand that not all reported capabilities are fully confirmed. Some details come from demonstrations and media reports. Exact numbers and performance may vary. Military systems often have classified elements that are not publicly known. Even with this uncertainty, the direction is clear. Drone swarms, mobile launch platforms, and AI-assisted targeting are becoming key parts of modern warfare. The focus is on efficiency, speed, and adaptability. These systems are designed to work in complex environments where traditional methods are less effective. Looking ahead, the role of drones will continue to grow. They will become more integrated into all levels of military operations. From surveillance to direct attacks, drones will play a central role. The technology will continue to improve, and new uses will continue to emerge. Drone warfare is no longer a future concept because it is already shaping how wars are fought today and how they will be fought tomorrow.